Good afternoon, Lacrosse fans, and we welcome you to GoValiants.tv's broadcast of Manhattanville College men's lacrosse. Today, the Valiants will welcome MAC Freedom foe, the Delaware Valley University Aggies. Good afternoon, folks. Tyson Egler coming to you live from GoValiants.com field, located on the campus of Manhattanville College in lovely Purchase, New York. MAC Freedom opener featuring the Valiants and the Aggies as both teams looking to start off conference play on the right foot. And before we get started, the national anthem here on GoValiants.tv. As you mentioned, conference opener here today for across the MAC Freedom. Both teams coming into today's contest with an extended break before facing off today. Delaware Valley 7 days between their last game and today. Manhattanville with a 6-day break. Again, look at a little bit of the history between these two squads. Manhattanville 0-2 all time against the Aggies. Delaware Valley has outscored Manhattanville 23-11. Last time these two teams played, it was a 17-8 victory for the Aggies. Delaware Valley scoring 14 of the first 15 goals. P.J. Rafferty and Chris Cole each with 4 points. Rafferty with a goal and 3 assists, and Cole 3 goals and assists. Tyler Bentrowitz led the way for Manhattanville with 2 goals and assists. So taking a look at both teams a little bit better. First for the Aggies. They've won 3 of their last 4 contests coming into today's game. They're a third-year lacrosse program that have already gotten off to some successful starts. Qualifying for the MAC Freedom Tournament last season, they averaged 9 goals a game on 42 shots, while giving up 9 goals on 27 shots. Taking a look at players to watch here today for the Aggies. Sophomore P.J. Rafferty, first on the team in assists with 14, third in goals with 9, first in points with 23. Junior Chris Coyle, first on team in goals with 14, second in points with 15. And sophomore Jordan Smith, 7 goals, 5 assists, third on team points with 12. And for Manhattanville, the Valiants 4-3 on the year. They had their 2-game winning streak snapped in their last contest, a 10-8 loss to Salve Regina. They're the second best offense in the conference, scoring 10 goals a game on 29 shots, while giving up 9 goals on 30 shots. Taking a look at players to watch for the Valiants, they include senior Andrew Murray. Murray leads the team in goals with 16 points with 21. Freshman Will Duvall, already off to a great start, leads the team in assists with 8, second in goals with 11, and second in points with 19. And another freshman to watch out for, T.J. Cacavo. Cacavo tied for 4th in goals with 9, third on team in assists with 6, and third in points with 15. As we take a look at the goalie matchup here today, it will feature Zach Hoffman going up against Gavin Yangling. The freshman Yangling on the year 3-2. Has a 32% save percentage, gives up a little over 9 goals a game, going up against the senior Hoffman, 4-3 on the year, 51% save percentage, gives up a little over 9 goals per game. So taking a look now at the starters first for the Aggies. It'll be Rafferty at attack, Smith at defense, Jordan Smith at midfield, Lawrence, Cole all at midfield along with Wren. Yingling, as mentioned, in goal. Schnedge at attack. Sullivan at D, and number 88, Alex Hardy at D. For Manhattanville, Chris Asen will be on defense. Tristan Green at attack. Soya Goto at midfield. Kanukiyo on defense. Andrew Murray at midfield. Sam Hahn at defense. And Zach Hoffman in between the pipes. And we are underway here as the opening face-off. Still loose. Both teams trying to control it. And it'll eventually be momentarily as Corey Groves had it. Lost control of it. Ball still loose at midfield. As the ball's still on the ground. Both teams trying to get possession of it up in the air. And it'll be Will Duvall who will have possession of it. And it looks like Manhattanville will be the first team to set up their offense. The freshman Duvall off to a hot start this season. It's going to go up top to Ed Motherway. Motherway gets it over to Eric Sparby. Sparby back to Motherway. Motherway with it. Passing this one off now behind the net to Tristan Green, over to Colin Morrissey. Morrissey up top to Sparby. Now to Motherway. Motherway trying to fend off Groves. Good defense though. Motherway now in his shot attempt. He'll shoot and score. Great start by Manhattanville as they capitalize on their first offensive opportunity. Ed Motherway able to bury one in the back of the net, and it's 1-0 Valiants. And the Valiants and the Aggies both well rested here today. As you mentioned, both teams with an extended break before today's contest, and yeah, I believe it's going to be a high intense game with conference season picking up. Both teams know how important it is to get off on the right foot when conference play begins. Brandon Neff will now take the face-off for Manhattanville, squaring off against Corey Groves. Or excuse me, that's number 19, Matt Tordone. Duvall once again able to scoop up this ground ball, and he'll have it. Duvall, though, goes to the turf, somehow able to still keep possession of it, and now we'll get a whistle. And it'll go against the Aggies, so Manhattanville will keep possession. Cacavo now on the field for the Valiants. Minute 30 gone here in the first quarter of play. Ed Motherway has the Valiants on top 1-0. Cacavo gets it to Tyler Bentrowitz. Bentrowitz first team all-conference a year ago. As Cacavo now has it. He'll pass it to Duvall, to Green, now to Morrissey. The senior captain, Colin Morrissey, up top to Tyler Bentrowitz. Here's Cacavo with it. Cacavo will drive in. He'll have a shot attempt. He'll shoot in. Checked as he goes to the ground. Ball recovered, though, by the Valiants. Here's Morrissey with it. Morrissey looking to go low. He'll shoot and score. Great heads-up play there by the seniors. He rolled that one in between the legs of Yingling, and it's a quick 2-0 lead for Manhattanville. Two nothing Valiants. The two seniors gain on the scoreboard, Morrissey and Motherway. And a big key is the Valiants have been able to get some nice face-off victories. We have seen that has been a place of struggling for Manhattanville in the past. But so far so good for the Valiants, as the Aggies have yet to set up an offensive attack. Tordone and able to win this one against Andrew Murray. First opportunity for the Aggies to try to get some offense going. Going to pass this one over to Schnenge. Played over to number 39, Dylan Brosh. I'll be handed to Jordan Smith. Here's Smith with it. He's behind the net. Played back up top. Now I'll go to number 14, Chris Coyle. Coyle passes it to Jordan Smith. Back over to Coyle. Over towards number 12, Matt Lawrence. Lawrence behind the net to Rafferty. Rafferty looking to try cutting. Good defense, though, by Kelvis. Here's a shot attempt, and that one's Hoffman saying that he got it, but the ref will say that it just snuck past Hoffman. A great shot there by the Aggies as number 12, Matt Lawrence, fired that one past Hoffman and cuts the deficit in half. Matt Lawrence with the goal. Makes it a one-goal game now. So the Aggies able to take advantage on their first offensive opportunity here today. As Thompson will have the face-off victory. Thompson going to charge in. His shot attempt saved by Hoffman. Nice save there by the seniors. He's able to block that one away. Aggies, though, still possession of it. Rafferty going behind the net. He'll pass this one off. Now up top to Coyle. Coyle over to Lawrence. Lawrence, the goal scorer for the Aggies. He'll have it up top, and he'll give it to Jordan Smith. Smith looking to try to charge in. Guarded by Cacavo. His odd angle shot attempt off the mark, no good. Out of play, and it will stay with the Aggies as it's backed up nicely by Delaware Valley's number 14, Chris Coyle. It's Coyle with it. Passes it to Lawrence. Lawrence to Smith. Smith plays it behind to Rafferty. Now to Coyle. Aggies now move the ball around. They're trying to get the Valiant defense on their heels. There's going to be a shot attempt. Second of the day. And now Manhattanville tried to get the successful clear. Hahn with it. He'll pass it off to Ed Motherway. Motherway jukes around one defender, and he will get the clear for Manhattanville. Motherway being harassed by the Aggie defense, trying to play this one off to Soya Goto. Goto gets it, and now he'll pass it off to Andrew Murray. Valiants with numbers now as Murray will put this one on net, and he'll score. Great heads-up play there by the senior captain. Andrew Murray saw no one was in the crease and was able to fire that one in for the goal, his first of the game, 8th of the season. And it's a 3-1 lead for Manhattanville. Excuse me, for Murray, that's his 17th goal on the year. 3-1 Valiants as they're able to respond from the Delaware Valley goal, but got to tip your hat to Zach Hoffman coming up with 2 big saves. Irving Hernandez, he'll now try his luck in the face-off circle. Hahn doing a nice job of blocking the stick away of Rafferty. And we'll get a whistle, and it'll go against Manhattanville. So face-off being controlled by the Aggies, quickly played upfield to Danny Smith. Smith will enter the Valiant zone, looking to try to pass this one off, and now he'll just elected taking himself behind the net. Smith gets it to Rafferty. Rafferty will go behind the net and set up the Aggie offense. Rafferty, guarded by Kelvis. He'll try to cut in. Or someone pass to his shot attempt, and he's going to sneak that one past Hoffman, as Hoffman was not ready for that one, and P.J. Rafferty gets on the scoring column for the first time today, and it's back down to a 1-goal game. (3-2) the lead for Manhattanville. Here in the early goings of this contest. A little over 5 minutes gone here in the first quarter of play. And this MAC Freedom opener featuring Manhattanville and Delaware Valley as the Valiants look for their first ever win against the Aggies, 0-2 all time. I mentioned only their 3rd season for Delaware Valley men's lacrosse, and they've already made a conference tournament. Qualifying last season, Valiants looking for their first ever MAC Freedom tournament qualification, as Jake Caden's able to win the faceoff for the Valiants. with it, looking to try to pass this one off. Still looking for someone. Now he'll play it over to number 11, Colin Morrissey. Morrissey to Tristan Green. Morrissey with it. Checked by number 15, Chris Wren. He'll play it to Green. Green over to Duvall. Duvall to Green. Now to Morrissey. Morrissey up top to Andrew Murray. Murray with it. He'll cut in. Here's Murray. His shot attempt. And it looks like Yingling might have got a piece of that one, as Murray was looking to go near post. Here's Duvall with it. Duvall goes opposite side where he started, gets it to Eric Sparby. Sparby now to Duvall. Duvall looking to pass it off. He'll get it to Morrissey. Morrissey over to Bentrowitz. Bentrowitz with it. Gonna try to push his way in. His shot. He'll shoot and score. Great job by Tyler Bentrowitz to defenders. He's able to put that one past Yingling. It's a 4-2 advantage for the Valiants. To the lead for Manhattanville. Valiants opened up the game scoring the first 2 goals, and now both teams exchanging goals. As this faceoff will be controlled by the Aggies, as number 19, Matt Tordone, is able to collect the win. And this shot attempt, that one's going to bounce in front of Hoffman for the goal, as number 4, Danny Smith, responds. That one just bounced right in front of Zach Hoffman and went over his head. And once again, it's a 1-goal lead for Manhattanville. Godot take the face-off for Manhattanville, going up against Tordone. Or excuse me, it's Thompson that's taking it. Delaware Valley switching up. The guys that are taking the face-offs, as Godot is able to win it, as Kakavo have it. Kakavo rushing his shot attempt. Steered away by Yingling. But it's able to back it up, so they'll keep possession. Both teams hustle their respective players on the field. Here's a shot attempt by Morrissey. Another save by Yingling. Valiants able to keep possession, though. Looking to push their lead back up to 2. 2 nice saves by Yingling, though, has kept it a 1-goal deficit for the Aggies. Well, over 7 minutes to go here in the first quarter of play. It's a 1-goal lead for the Valiants. Kakavo with it. 7 different goal scorers so far here today, as Tristan Green will have it. Green passing it off to Kakavo, now to Murray. Murray gets it to Motherway. Motherway forced to back off, gets it to Duvall, and Yingling once again able to steer that one away. Green will back it up and keep possession for the Valiants. Here's Will Duvall with it. The Valiants is leading assister. Looking to try to pass this one off and find an open player. Gets it to Green, now to Murray. Murray has it. They'll isolate him. Murray trying to attack in, will instead pass off to Duvall. Duvall over to Green, now up top to Kakavo. Up though by Kakavo. Here's Kakavo with it. His shot attempt, he'll shoot and score! Good job there by TJ Kakavo, staying with the ground ball. He's able to collect it and score. As now we'll get a whistle and a timeout by Delaware Valley. We'll take one with them. 6:13 to go in the first quarter. Manhattanville leading 5-3.
Maybe he's really focused.
Hey, Michael. Michael. Maybe he likes spinning the wheels.
Maybe he just loves trucks.
Maybe he's just being a boy.
Preoccupation with objects is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today. The sooner it's diagnosed, the better.
And we welcome you back. 5-3 lead for Manhattanville after the TJ Cacavo goal. Valiants able to score the first 2 goals of the contest. Delaware Valley has cut the deficit down to 1, but it's been unable to tally it, as Vines have done a nice job of just responding each time the Aggies have scored. As the Aggies will look to try to get something going here after the timeout. On the ground, it'll be scooped up by the Aggies as Tardone collects the face-off victory but loses control of his. Colin Morrissey will scoop it up for the ground ball. The Lions have done a nice job of pressuring. Apologize for the technical difficulties. Valiants able to add to their lead as Andrew Murray scores his second of the game. It's now a 6-3 advantage for Manhattanville. Face-off victory for the Aggies as this pass attempt goes out of play. Turnover Delaware Valley as Manhattanville looks to continue to pour it on here in the early goings. On. Plays over to Zach Hoffman. Hoffman, outlet pass all the way into Delaware Valley territory, able to find the Valiants' Will Duvall. So clear for Manhattanville. 6-3 the lead for the Valiants after Andrew Murray's second goal of the contest. As this pass attempt off the mark, good job by Cacavo to hustle over, keep this one in play. Here's TJ Cacavo with it. Passes it to Duvall. Duvall spins, won't pass it to Green. Now to Morrissey. Morrissey gets it to Murray. Murray does a nice job scooping this one off the ground. Here's Murray. His shot attempt. He'll shoot and score. Murray goes top shelf for the hat trick as it's 7-3 Valiants. Andrew Murray feeling it now for the Valiants as he scored the last 2 goals for Manhattanville. as the senior captain has put the Valiants up by 4 here against Delaware Valley. To exceeding that mark, as they already have 7 scored on Delaware Valley. Ball still loose on the ground as Goto will fling this one up into the air. And we're going to get a whistle, and it'll go against Delaware Valley, so Manhattanville with another face-off victory, as they'll look to continue to add to their lead. And Andrew Murray back on the field, and he's got the hot stick right now. 3 goals today, the last 2 goals for Manhattanville. Duvall gets it to Morrissey. Valiants now quickly moving this ball around, trying to catch the Aggies off guard. Here's Leonard driving in. Leonard loses control of the ball, and it'll be scooped up by the Aggies. Now the ball put back on the turf, but we're going to get a whistle as number 6, Trey Jones, loses it, and it'll be a slashing call against Manhattanville.
Eric Sparby, 1 minute for slashing.
So 1 minute slashing called against Eric Sparby. As the Aggies will get their first man-up advantage of the year, or of the game, as Hoffman able to collect a nice save. And it's been an area where the Aggies have struggled when on the man-up advantage. Under 1% on the year. Still looks to kill off the penalty. Just going to elect to try to move the ball around and play keep away against the Aggies. Back to even strength is Manhattanville. So here's Ed Motherway with it. Motherway lowers his shoulder. His shot attempt. He'll shoot and score. Ed Motherway not afraid of the contact as he initiates it, able to drive the Aggie defender back and bury one in the back of the net for his second of the day. It's 8-3 Manhattanville. As the Valiants have scored 4 unanswered goals as they turned a 1-goal lead. Now to a 5-goal lead for Manhattanville. Goto plays this one ahead, and he'll come up with the face-off victory. Goto trying to pass this one off towards Duvall. His pass them off the mark and turned over. Aggies with it as the Valiants continue to pressure Delaware Valley. Aggies, though, will put this one in Manhattanville's field, but Kyle Kelvis able to collect the ground ball. He'll play it over to Chris Asen. Asen with it, up to Goto. Goto to Leonard. And the Valiants will get it back in Del Valle territories. There's a kick save by Yingling. And they're going to say that Delaware Valley was there closest to the ball, so they will have possession of it to the dismay of the Valiant sideline. Aggies looking for the clear as this one's played off to Matt Brady, and Brady will have this clear. Brady plays it to Jordan Smith. Smith back to Brady. Now over to Matt Lawrence. Lawrence to Brady. Over to Smith. Back to Brady. Brady unable to handle the initial pass, but scoops it up. Plays over to Lawrence. Lawrence to Brady. Back to Lawrence. Lawrence passes this one off. Over to Brosh. Aggies trying to get one more goal up here before the end of the quarter. Brady gets it to Lawrence. Over to Rafty. Rafty, his pass attempt deflected away by the Valiants. Ground ball, though, scooped up by Brady. Brady to Smith with 35 seconds to go. Smith thought about the shot, opts against it, passes it to Lawrence. Now behind the net to Rafferty. Rafty spins, passes up top to Brady. Brady looked like he was going to get ready to shoot that one on goal, but unable to handle the pass. Brady now to Smith with 15 seconds to go. Gets it to Lawrence. Short time now for the Aggies. Lawrence with it. Stumbles to the ground. Passes this one off. Here's a shot attempt at this one with 4 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Played over, now deflected up into the air. And that will do it as the shot after the buzzer is saved by Hoffman, and it doesn't matter as Manhattanville will take an 8-3 lead into the break. Five-goal lead for Manhattanville as we head to the second period of play. Tyson Ayler bringing today's coverage of Manhattanville College men's lacrosse. Conference opener here for the Valiants as they take on the Aggies in two very different conversations in each sideline. The Aggies really getting after their players, asking them to pick up the pressure and try to get something going on the offensive end and trying to stop the Manhattanville scoring attack, while the Valiants insisting on their team to keep up the pressure as they've done a good job of not allowing any of the Aggies to get anything going. As a face-off violation against Delaware Valley, so it'll be Manhattanville ball, so not the start that Gary Mercandante wants to see, but the Valiants will turn it right back over to the Aggies. Aggies quickly play this one up to midfield. It'll be Smith with it. Smith enters the zone. Smith already has one goal, looking for his second. His shot attempt, he'll shoot and score. Danny Smith, the defender, now with 2 goals here today. So opening goal of the second quarter goes to the Aggies, and Valiants need to try to keep up the pressure on the offensive end, as they've done a good job of just an ill-advised turnover by Manhattanville to start off the second quarter of play. Face-off be controlled by the Aggies, as Tardone able to win it. Aggies back in Manhattanville territory. We're going to try to continue to chip away at this deficit. Here's Rafferty with it. Rafferty will look to try to drive in. Good defense, though, by Kelvis. Rafferty, his shot attempt, this one wide of the cage. And the possession will stay with Delaware Valley. Lawrence now with it. Over to Smith. Behind to Rafferty. To Brady. Now to Lawrence. This shot attempt. And Hoffman able to steer that one away. Possession, though, will stay. Rafferty plays it to Brady. Brady to Lawrence. Over to Smith. Back to Lawrence. Over to Brady. Brady thought about the shot potentially, opts against it. Passes it to Rafferty. Rafferty with it. He'll try to drive in. Plays it to Jordan Smith. Smith to Brady. Back to Smith. Smith gets it to Rafferty. A shot attempt by Lawrence, and that one off the mark. And head coach Ryder Bolander going to take a timeout here to try to talk things over with his defense. We'll take one with him. 2 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. It's an 8-4 lead for the Valiants. Back to the action, Manhattanville looking to try to hold off Delaware Valley on this offensive opportunity for the Aggies. 8-4 advantage Manhattanville here in the conference opener. Smith with it. Smith guarded by Hahn. He'll pass this one off, and this shot attempt saved by Hoffman. As Nick Schnedge was the one that put that one on net, but a nice save there by Hoffman. Caton looking to clear this one. He gets it up to Godo. Godo trying to play this one towards Duvall. Duvall unable to handle the pass. Second turnover of the quarter against Manhattanville. Yingling with it. Passing it over to Wren. Back to Yingling. Looking ahead, gets it to Brady. Brady, now to Smith. Here's Doyle with it, or Coyle with it. Brady back with it to Coyle. Now over to Smith. Smith looking to charge in. Pass it behind the net to Rafferty, back to Jordan Smith. Here's Smith with it. Gets it to Brady. Brady, his shot attempt steered away by Hoffman. Another big save by the senior, Matt Hoffman. Valiants now have it. As it will go to Zach Hoffman. Hoffman over to Keogh. Keogh with it. Passes it to Duvall, and successful clear for the Valiants. Duvall to Motherway. Valiants with their first opportunity to set up an offensive attack as they've turned the ball over early in their last few offensive possessions as he charges in. Gets it to Brentrowitz. Now to Motherway, over to Morrissey. Morrissey behind the net to Green, to Duvall. Will Duvall with it. Gets it to Murray. With it. Murray passes it off to Green. Over to Morrissey. Cavo trying to charge in, unable to. Here's a shot attempt by Murray, saved by Yingling. Yingling with the save, gets this one upfield to Darpino. Darpino loses possession of it, and the ground ball will be scooped up by Manhattanville. Valiants though throw it away. This shot attempted, that one saved by Hoffman. As number 14, Chris Coyle, came charging in, no one against him. But great job there by Hoffman to steer that one away. So it could have been a costly turnover by Manhattanville. Instead is a big save for the senior Hoffman. Rafferty trying to charge in, and Rafferty just blindly throwing this one at the net, and it's able to get in past Hoffman. As for the first time today, the Aggies have scored 2 goals against Manhattanville. Head coach Ryder Bolander asked for an explanation by the official, as he thought his goalie was there to back up the play, which would have been possession for Manhattanville, but the official saying that. Here's another face-off win, and the Aggies are going to score as once again it's Danny Smith with the goal. Smith with 3 goals here as a defender, showing off his versatility as the junior. Smith leading the way so far for the Aggies with 3 goals. Murray with 3 goals for Manhattanville. As now things have gotten interesting, as it's just a 2-goal lead for Manhattanville. Valiants trying to get things going here in the face-off circle. Face-off controlled by the Valiants and Andrew Murray. Murray going to charge in. Lose control of it, but able to get possession back. Murray passes this one off to Kakavo. Kakavo shoots, he scores! A huge goal there by Manhattanville. Just as the Aggies were starting to get momentum, Murray's able to win the face-off and get it to Kakavo. As the freshman nets his 8th goal, or 9th goal of the season, 2nd of the day. Murray picking up the assist, now 4 points for the senior. Jake Caton will now take the face-off duties for Manhattanville. Face-off being controlled by the Aggies and number 76, Brian Thompson. Thompson entering Manhattanville territory. Passes it off to Brash. Brash behind the net to Rafferty. Rafferty with it, guarded by Hahn. He'll pass it off to sophomore Jordan Smith. Rafferty gets it to Smith. Smith centers it up, looking for someone to pass it to. Instead plays it over. Now Snedge. Over to Coyle. Coyle to Rafferty. Rafferty up top to Smith. Over to Lawrence, his shot attempt. Steered away by Hoffman yet again. Coyle will now have it for the Aggies. Played over to Lawrence. Lawrence to Smith. Back to Lawrence. Over to Coyle. Coyle to Lawrence. Over to Smith. Smith behind the net to Rafferty. Rafferty with it. He'll look to try to charge in. Pass this one off. His pass attempt off the mark. Scooped up though by the Aggies, and they'll shoot and score. As number 12, Matt Lawrence, scores his 2nd of the day, and it's a fortunate bounce there for the Aggies. As Rafferty's pass got through the middle of the Manhattanville defense, none of the Valiants able to come up with it, and it's Lawrence collecting the ground ball and firing it past Hoffman. As it's back down to a 9-7 2-goal advantage for Manhattanville. 7:20 to go here in the first half. Valiants lead by 2. A big 4-goal outburst late in the first quarter put Manhattanville up by 5, but the Aggies have slowly chipped away at that deficit. We're going to get a whistle as it looks like we're going to get a foul against the Aggies, and as indeed was called as Hahn is shoved to the ground. So possession for Manhattanville. Here's Kakavo with it. Kakavo passes it off to Motherway. Motherway 2 goals here today for Manhattanville. Kakavo also with 2. Murray leading the way with 3 goals and an assist. Motherway to Morrissey. Now to Duvall. Back to Morrissey. Over Motherway, now to Murray. Murray now charges in. He'll spin. Pass off to Motherway. Motherway lowers his shoulder. Passes it to Morrissey. Now to Green. Here's Tristan Green with it behind the net. Green now retreats and passes it to Duvall. Over to Colin Morrissey. Now to Sparby. Sparby to Motherway. Motherway trying to fend off a defender. Ball though knocked out of the stick of Motherway. Ball still on the ground. And we're going to get a push called against the Aggies, so Valiants will retain possession. Nice defensive play. Darpinos, he's able to knock that one away as Murray's odd angle shot is steered away by Yingling. Here's Manhattanville with it. They'll shoot and score. Tristan Green able to get his first of the contest. Good job by the Valiants keeping up the pressure after the Murray shot. And Manhattanville pushes their lead back up to 3 as Will Duvall picks up his first assist of the game. Adds to his team lead, now 8 assists for the freshman. Or excuse me, that's his 9th assist of the season. Over 5 minutes to go here in the first half of play. Thompson able to win another faceoff. He'll quickly get this one into Manhattanville territory. Bounces it over to Brash. Brash with it, switches spots with Schnedge. Now to Brady. Matt Brady with it. Plays it to Lawrence. Lawrence, 2 goals here today. Gets it now to Jordan Smith. Smith with it. Spins. Gets it to Rafferty. Rafferty able to knock this one down and keep possession of it. Rafferty trying to drive in. Good defense, though, by Hahn. Rafferty passed this one off. Here's a shot attempt. Hoffman able to collect the save. Another big save by the senior as it still remains a 3-goal lead for Manhattanville. Giants already at their season average for goals with 10 in this high-scoring affair. Played ahead to Jake Caton. Caton looking to try to get the clear for Manhattanville. Passes it off to Green, and the Giants will have the successful clear. Green with it. Gets it to Bentrowitz. Bentrowitz with it. He'll charge in. Gets up top to Andrew Murray. Murray now to Sparby. Sparby charges in. Or to Bentrowitz. Bentrowitz to Green. Valiants with some nice ball movement. Gets it to Duvall. Duvall up top to Bentrowitz. Bentrowitz, his shot attempt, this one wide of the post. And it'll be Delaware Valley ball as Danny Smith yet again making a nice play, this time on the defensive side. Yingling passing this one off to Hardy. Back to Yingling. Gets over to Danny Smith. Smith passing this one ahead to Jordan Smith. Here's a shot attempt. Hoffman with yet another big save. The seniors looked good in between the pipes for Manhattanville, coming up with numerous saves to keep the Valiants on top. Hoffman over to Keogh. Keogh a little bit of a half spin now. He'll get the clear, passes it over to Andrew Murray. Murray all the way behind the net to Will Duvall. Duvall to Green. Under 3 minutes to go here in the first half of play. 10-7 lead for Manhattanville, looking to add to it. Duvall to Morrissey. Morrissey to Sparby, now to Motherway. Motherway rushes in. Pass it back to Green. Now Duvall over to Murray. Murray spins. His shot attempt, that one bounced and steered away by Yingling. Green set to put this one back in play. His shot attempt bounces just off the mark. Motherway trying to keep possession for Manhattanville as Yingling and Motherway both go crashing to the ground as last touched by the freshman netminder, so the Valiants will keep possession of it. Duvall gets it to Murray. Here's Murray with it. Murray to Sparby. Sparby spins and shoots this one just wide of the post. Backed up nicely, though, by the Valiants, so they'll keep possession with 1:52 to go. Green to Duvall, now to Murray. Murray to Sparby. Sparby with it. He'll lose possession of it. And he'll be scooped up by the Aggies. Corey Grobes with it. Grobes going to rush ahead. Grobes, though, going to have this one knocked out of his stick. Great defensive play by Andrew Murray as he's able to cause the turnover. Valiants quickly play this one back in Delaware Valley territory, and a timeout taken by Ryder Bolander and the Valiants, and Manhattanville pumped up after that great defensive play by Andrew Murray. We'll take a quick break with them. 1:15 to go here in the second quarter. It's a 10-7 advantage for the Valiants. $1:15 to go here in the first half of play. Manhattanville ball holding a 10-7 lead against Delaware Valley in the MAC Freedom opener for both squads. Here's Bentrowitz with it. Pass it to Motherway, back to Bentrowitz. Behind to Tristan Green, Will Duvall. To Morrissey. Now back to Bentrowitz. Bentrowitz to Green, to Duvall. Duvall to Motherway. Back to Bentrowitz. Now to Ed Motherway. Motherway able to scoop out the ground ball. Gets it Tyler Bentrowitz. Oh, to Murray. Murray, his shot attempt saved by Yingling. Valiants trying to cause a turnover with 20 seconds to go, and they will. As Morrissey collects it. One final offensive opportunity for Manhattanville with 12 seconds to go here in the half. Over to Bentrowitz. Bentrowitz charging in with 6 seconds. Gets it to Motherway. Motherway, his shot, that one just off the mark. 2 ticks left here on the clock. Gets it towards the middle, but the pass off the mark, and that will do it for the first half of play. Valiants will take one with them as Manhattanville looks for their first conference victory of the year and their first ever victory against Delaware Valley. And they'll look to try to hold on. Stay tuned for the second half of action here at GoViants.com field. At the end of 2 quarters of play, Manhattanville 10, Delaware Valley 7.